gonna tell you about one of the most interesting experiences that I've had recently, which was existing in a sensory deprivation tank.
A what?
Which I assume most people have a vague idea of what that is because of Stranger Things, but this was not like Stranger Things.
Fascinating.
Hello and welcome to Unwanted Commentary. I'm Coco and I make videos where I give my unwanted commentary about random topics and I also tell stories about myself, which is what we're gonna do today. So recently I went to Vancouver, which is a city in Canada. Land of maple syrup and polite people. Anyways, Vancouver is really cool. I want to make a lot of videos about this, but Vancouver, other than being home of Ryan Reynolds,
it's me, Deadpool,
is just such a hippity-dippity place. They have all these interesting, progressive things like mushroom shops, but that's for another video. So how did I go to a sensory deprivation tank? Well, I wouldn't have done this if my girlfriend wasn't like, you need to do the sensory deprivation tank. She doesn't talk like me because that's my voice. Anyways, she likes meditation and healing and stuff like that, and I kind of like that too.
Namaste.
So she was like, let's go for a float. And I was like, okay, just make sure I don't die. Spoiler alert, I'm still alive. Anyways, in Stranger Things, they made sensory deprivation tanks seem like this really cool, complicated, scientific contraption that they were just jerry-rigging together in like a school gymnasium. This is not the case in real life. So basically, we went to this place, which was really hippie, okay? The people at the front desk, they just exuded like chakras and meditation vibes. And there were all these like pink salt lamp things everywhere and meditation music. And I'm not bashing on that because I like meditation music and peace, and like who doesn't want inner peace?
I don't want peace. I want problems, always!
Anyways, we get to this place, right? They give you the tutorial, right?
Right. Listen.
And the tank looks like a giant cremation machine. It's like huge. It's like a giant box.
boxes.
Anyways, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to shower before you get in the tank, because even though they always filter the water, it's good to shower. So yeah, basically the tank is a door, you know, so it's completely dark in there, and there's like about 10 inches of water. But it's not just any water. It's water that's been mixed with a lot of Epsom salt, which makes you feel really slimy when you're in the actual tank. Anyway, they give the tutorial. They're like, shower. Also, be sure to not let the water in your eyes because it will burn your eyes because it's salt water. And I was really paranoid about this. Also, if you have any cuts on your body, they're probably gonna burn, right? So they give you a little bit of Vaseline to cover it up, but it doesn't work, okay? I mean, maybe I just didn't do it correctly and that's why it didn't work for me, but I'm just gonna say it didn't work.
Nice.
But yeah, the tutorial ends and then I go into the tank. I open the door, it's all dark, it's got a little red light in there, and they give you this little headrest thingy which floats in the water so that you can easily float. And for the first 20 minutes, I didn't even know why I was there because I didn't really have any objective. I was just like, you know what? This is a new thing that is supposedly cool and I want to have a new experience. So for the first 20 minutes, I just kind of floated and I was like, wow, this is like swimming, but like much easier because the water is negating the effect of gravity on you. It was really cool, like floating the water without any effort. I wish swimming class were that easy. But yeah, eventually I started like singing and having like introspective thoughts because when you're in the dark and when like you can't really feel gravity, it feels like you're floating. It's really strange and cool and it just allows your mind to like wander. So I started singing songs. I do not remember what these songs were, but I was making up lyrics to existing songs. It was just a really fun time. Anyways, the whole session was like an hour and I didn't really feel anything super cool until the last 5 to 10 minutes of the thing, because that's when I decided to just close my eyes and think about nothing. And it was so freaky because I was like, where is my body? It felt like I was one with the tank. I am one with the tank is one with me. It was so strange. It was definitely a cool experience. I don't know if I'd want to pay to do it again. And I'm really glad that my girlfriend introduced me to this because otherwise I probably never would have done it. And I'm sure I got something out of it. It's an experience. I mean, I guess I did have a lot of introspective thoughts and now I'm making a video on it, which you should like because I went in a slimy tank for this. So like the video. But yeah, I don't imagine a lot of people have really been into these sensory deprivation tanks because it seems like such a hippie thing to do. Also, I don't really think that these facilities for sensory deprivation tanks are so widespread that anyone in any city can just, you know, get access and just go to a sensory deprivation tank. But if you could, would you go to a sensory deprivation tank? Have I made this video entertaining or just, you know, boring? If it was boring, you probably left. Anyways, thanks for watching. Later!